Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. We'll get this to about the 38. When you look at the Saints defense against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. Defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Shuck now to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Has a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down.
And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion goes the tight end. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Henry again on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. When you look at the Saints defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they'd have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tez Walker. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Ravens at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
180. 180.
Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Got the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Shuck. Slam. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jayden Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Tyler Luke picking off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Ready up! Mustang 19! 79! Go!
From the shotgun, it's Sharp. Now he's going to step up and run. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jaden Reed with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher you to beat the ground.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready!
They'll run it again with Henry. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
No, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1.
Now Lamar changing the look.
UAX.
On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Olave. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
23-yard line.
Again, it's Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Jackson now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Shuck. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. There comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Henry up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Real sorry to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Inside handoff, Henry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up. That's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 10. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Saints.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
To throw now, Shuck. Olave over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Well, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third.
Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave from 6 yards away. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Play action. Now Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. first down earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going deep for Bateman. He forces one there. It's a potential daggers. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He finds his man complete. It's Reed.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shuck now to throw. Got his man, Dell. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 4.
What is it?
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
70.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Here we go. 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for New Orleans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy.
bridges. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you won't